Hey guys, what's up? It's your girl Cree. Welcome back to another video. You guys, in today's video, I will be sharing with you some of my favorite warm and cozy Netflix and chill appropriate fragrances, okay? In today's video, I'm going to do a little bit of a mashup. So I will share my Netflix and chill fragrances that'll be perfect for this fall warm and cozy season. The temperatures are starting to drop, and I just think these would be perfect for those of you who like to sit back, Netflix and chill with bae. But on another note, I'm going to do a mashup, you guys, and share some of my favorite Netflix and chill shows. If you are someone who likes to binge watch shows in the fall time like I am, then I have several that I would highly recommend. I'm going to give you some of my favorites of all time, okay? I have some that I've been watching recently, newer ones. I'll be sharing that on my other channel. If you guys aren't aware, I have a whole new channel, a brand new channel that I just created within the last month or so. I don't have a lot of content over there. I've only posted one video so far. I'm working on my second one now, and I'll be reviewing shows, doing recaps and recommendations over there on that channel. So if that's something that you guys are interested in and you like the vibe of this one, you know, minus the perfume talk, then you'll want to check me out over there, and I'll be sure to leave that link down below. So I'm just going to give you a little teaser in here for those of you who may be interested in seeing other content from me. You'll want to check out that channel, especially if you are one who loves to binge watch a good show, sis. But in this video, I'm just going to talk about some of my favorites, like, of all time. So these aren't going to be new, at least for the most part. Some of these are new, some of them not so. Yeah, these are like tried and true. So yeah, if that sounds good to you guys, let's get into it. I'm going to share about 10 perfumes with you that are perfect for the warm and cozy season. And I'm also going to give you about 10 shows that if you have not tried yet, which you would have to be living under a rock to have not seen some of these shows, but still sometimes it takes the right person to put you on, and now you're home free. Let's get into it, you guys. Please hit the like button for your girl if you find that you enjoy this content while you're watching, and I would love for you guys to subscribe to the channel. Join the gang. We would love to have you. First fragrance that I have to share is going to be Killian Princess. Killian Princess is a gorgeous fragrance. It's very intimate. This fragrance has notes of green matcha tea, marshmallow, vanilla. I think it has some ginger in here as well. It's a little spicy, like slightly spicy, but it's a cozy, intimate scent. I find that a lot of people really love this fragrance. It's a part of this fragrance that's kind of like refreshing, but it's also cozy, and I think this would be perfect for this time of season. If you have that, I think this would be amazing for Netflix and chill vibes, okay? And of course it wears close to the skin, so someone will have to be in close proximity for them to smell this on you. But a lot of the girls really like this one, perfect for this time of season, and that is, again, Killian Princess. Next up on this list is one that is a dupe, and this here is Marshmallow Blush, you guys. Marshmallow Blush is an impression of K. Ali's Young Bougie Marshmallow. Gorgeous fragrance, you guys. If you like it sweet, and if you like strawberries and whipped cream and fluffy marshmallows and, you know, a little bit of lemon and coconut, if any of that sounds good to you, then you're definitely going to like this fragrance. It's so pretty, so fluffy, so girly. And who wouldn't want to smell like that on a Netflix and chill night, because you're probably hugged up with somebody. And this is definitely going to garner you the compliment. So if you want someone to be all up in your vicinity, then you may want to pull this out. This is, again, Marshmallow Blush, and that is by Paris Corn. Next fragrance that I have is one that I recently picked up, but there's a crazy dent in here, y'all. This is Powdery Vanilla, you guys, that I picked up from Dossier just recently within the last couple of months, and this is their impression of Vanilla Skin by Fleur. If you have that, then absolutely insert that here. It has the notes on it, so I'm going to give you those. It has top notes of pink pepper and apple, middle notes of lily of the valley and brown sugar, and then white woods. And then it has base notes of vanilla, sandalwood, and musk and benzoin. It smells just like Vanilla Skin to me from Fleur. I've been pulling for this a lot. pairing it with the next fragrance that I'm going to show you, so I might as well just add it in here now. I've been pairing it with another fragrance, so I'm just going to go ahead and add it in here now because I do think that they pair well together, and it also could be a Netflix and chill fragrance, and that is Mixed Bars Vanilla Bourbon. Lately I've just been pairing them a lot. As you can see, the dent is denting in both of them, but these are just both like kind of slightly spicy vanilla fragrances. Like they pull a little smoky on me. They're sweet. Yeah, they're kind of sugary sweet actually. I think they might both. Yeah, this one has brown sugar and I think this has a note of sugar as well. So they absolutely are sugary sweet, but they're not little girl sweet. They're not play sweet. Like they're sweet, but these are definitely more sophisticated vanilla fragrances. They're not along the lines of a cupcake or dessert like vanillas in any way. These are definitely more upscale and I really enjoy these though. So for the grown woman who's getting her Netflix and chill on, sis, these are really nice. And that is Vanilla Skin, or Dossier's Powdery Vanilla in my case, or Vanilla Bourbon by Mixed Bar. Next fragrance up that I wanted to speak about is one that I haven't talked about so far this season, but I've been saving it for this video, and this is none other than Delicia de Marshmallow. And you guys, this is by Kais Perfumes. I don't know if you can see, I have a nice dent and you see my juice has darkened quite a bit. I'm gonna spray this right here on my hand. Y'all, this is extremely strong for the type of fragrance that it is. I'm sorry, it is so strong. I'm about to sneeze. Okay, where was I? This is a very strong fragrance. So literally, to me, I've had this for like about a year now, and even still the potency has not changed. Like it's getting stronger, but like literally the smell has not changed. It's only intensified. To me, this smells like you just opened a fresh bag of marshmallows. Like literally the dustiness of a fresh bag of marshmallows. Sweet vanilla, creamy marshmallow, and musk is exactly what you get from this fragrance. It's literally not much to it. It's like the best type of marshmallow that you could think of, the most realistic that I have. And this, to me, more than anything, smells like vanilla. It smells like a slightly smoky vanilla. So like maybe even a fire roasted type of marshmallow. I think this will also go good with Vanilla Skin as well. If you have those two, I would pair them together. But guys, anything in this realm is going to be top tier for Netflix and chill. So again, that is Delicia de Marshmallow. I got mine, you guys, from Lucky Scent, I think, maybe about a year ago or so. All right, you guys, next up on the list is one that I have been wearing like crazy since the weather broke. Like I just can't stop reaching for it, and this is none other than Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere. You guys, this is excellent for the fall time and the cozy season. This is absolutely like the #1 cozy fragrance that I have in my collection at this point, right behind the next one, paired with its counterpart, which is the Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere body butter that they have. I bought these at QVC, you guys. They sold them together in a bundle, and oh my god, I just have been loving it. It really just helps this to project and last a bit longer, and I have already been wearing it a bunch. Just to show you the inside, I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, like I love the moisturization here. I love that it has these little beads in it, and when I rub it in, it just absorbs so quickly into the skin. My skin loves this. I will definitely repurchase this, and it's just made me like this so much more because I just felt like this was like blah. It just really helps out with that longevity and projection that I like, and to really help me enjoy this scent. And it's just beautiful. I think this has notes of like coconut, warm cream, cashmere, vanilla. What it sounds like is exactly what it smells like. It's like it's like a warm hug in a bottle. Seriously, like it's so cozy. It's like a sweetened condensed milk type of fragrance without the lactonic presence that kind of leans like sour. Like I don't get that in here. It's just so simple and so beautiful, and I would think someone would love to smell this in close proximity with you for sure. So yeah, that's Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere. Had to put that on this list. And next up, the next fragrance on this list that I had to share, of course, is none other than Commodities Milk. And you guys, this is the expressive version. Has milk, mahogany wood, musk, and marshmallow. Y'all, this is like warm, sweet, slightly spicy smelling fragrance. I say this in every video, and it's so true. To me, this is sitting by the fireplace vibes. This is you and your significant other cozied up in front of the fireplace, kicking back, either spending quality time or watching movies. Like this is that, and I feel like you or your partner could wear it You guys, hands down, one of the best that I have. I even have an alternative for this. Recommend the oil from the Scent For You in this same name, Commodity Milk. Love it down, y'all. I actually like that even better. I have a video coming up about alternatives for some of my expensive fragrances that I wouldn't repurchase, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, this is Commodity Milk, the Expressive. Highly recommend for this time of season and definitely for Netflix and chill. All right, guys, so next up is a Middle Eastern perfume, and this is an impression of a niche fragrance, and this is none other than Ensemble Gold by Lattafa. And this is actually a dupe for Oriana by Parfum de Marly. You guys, if you aren't new here, you will already know that is one of my absolute favorite girly girl fragrances. You guys, it is such a gorgeous, sweet raspberry, fresh but still gourmand fragrance. You guys, it is such a beautiful scent. It's so girly, so pretty. It has an opening of grapefruit and bergamot, and then it starts to go down into some of the fruity notes like raspberry, and you proceed to go into marshmallow and vanilla and musk. Guys, it is perfection for me. It's sweet, but it's also fresh as well. And guys, honest to God, I literally wear this scent profile at least once a week. Like, that's how much I love it. It's my go-to, and I do think it's perfect for a cozy vibe. And just like Commodity Milk that I was speaking about to you guys, I actually have the oil that I brought over here as well for Oriana, and I get this from Fragrant Body Oils. I always have since I started, and I just love their impression of it. Literally, sis, you could just get this and be good. Like, we'll talk about it in another video, but definitely I highly recommend. I've spoke about this in other videos, but nothing has changed, you guys. Like, I could literally never get Oriana, never get any of the dupes anymore if I wasn't into the sprays. Just get the oil, and it projects and lasts an eternity. Like, it gives all that I need. So yeah, again, the Oriana DNA, but in this case, Ensemble Gold. Highly recommend for Netflix and chill. And I just have a few myths that I wanted to mention for you guys. I don't normally do this in videos, but I just wanted to throw it in this one because I just thought, why not? Just to give you something else to chew on. Since I have decluttered my collection down to a small number, I won't have as many videos just dedicated to just those. So I may start incorporating them. Let me know if y'all like that idea in with my fragrances. But yeah, one of the first ones I think would be good for Netflix and chill is this Victoria's Secret Vanilla Bean and Macadamia. And you guys, this has the notes of vanilla bean and macadamia. Ultimately, it's a macadamia scent. It's a sweet one though, not super nutty. It's like a cookie scent, but vanilla and macadamia dessert. It doesn't even smell like cookie per se. It's just like a sweet version of that scent profile, and I love it. Smells so good and so creamy, so indulgent. And yeah, that again is Vanilla and Victoria's Secret. The next fragrance that I wanted to mention is Wrapped in Vanilla by Bath and Body Works. And I know this is a discontinued scent, you guys, so I apologize, but I have it and I wanted to start featuring it in videos, so here we go. This fragrance has the notes of soft vanilla, velvet sugar, and chantilly cream. I'm starting to try to reach for this more because even though it's the only one that I have to use it. And it's just a gorgeous vanilla scent. And this is like your decadent, rich, super gourmand vanilla. So if you're one who likes that and you have this, I do think this would be perfect for a Netflix and chill cozy type of vibe, because it's just that. It's wrapped in vanilla, and vanilla is what the guys like and vanilla is what the girls like. So that's a double whammy right there. I mean, it's a win either way around. No matter how you slice it, it's a win. And I just think this is so pretty. It's just a sweet, like almost like buttercream icing type of scent. Some people get like a little bit of a fruity touch from it. I see where they're coming from with it. I don't really get that, but it's just so rich. Like literally like a buttercream icing. So rich. It can blend with anything. You could layer it with anything, and it's perfect by itself. So yeah, that is Wrapped in Vanilla, perfect for Netflix and chill. But certainly not least, the last body mist I wanted to share is another from Bath and Body Works, and I actually had this on today. This is Bath and Body Works Snowflakes and Cashmere, you guys. I wanted to share this because I don't think it gets a lot of hype, but it's so good. I even think I slept on it originally. It has the notes of vanilla, cashmere cream, caramel woods and frosted clementine. And y'all, I just think this is so beautiful. And I even have been layering it with this and the fresh cream warm cashmere. Perfect combo, you guys. If you want to jazz that up a bit, I think that's perfect for that. And this is just so pretty. So pretty. It's so sweet. It smells so good in like a cold wind, like a draft. It smells so good in the air, you guys. You can really get that cashmere cream. It's so like buttery. Not buttery in the sense of smells like butter. I just mean like the texture. So buttery, so sweet. There's a little bit of a fruity touch from that frosted clementine, but y'all, so good. It is so good. If you got a chance to get your hands on this and you have it, highly recommend that you try out that combo, but definitely pull this out for your Netflix and chill, and that is snowflakes and cashmere. You guys, I hope you enjoyed this portion of the video. If you did, I would love for you to stay tuned for the rest of it, okay? So now that I gave you the first, I think it's about 10 or so fragrances that I gave you. It may be more, I don't know. But I am going to list off a few shows that are perfect for Netflix and chill. Granted, not all of these are available on Netflix. Netflix changes things from time to time, so you never know what's going to be available when. But at some point in time, a lot of these have been on Netflix, and I'm sure you can find them on other streaming services or, you know, wherever you watch what you watch. But these are like goated. For the most part, like, I'm not really giving you anything new. I think there may be a few that are new on here, but for the most part, these are goated. Like, I know what I'm talking about when it comes to these. You can trust me, okay? I'm giving you a little bit of everything. So yeah, we're just gonna get into it. I got about 10 or so shows that I'm gonna try to just give you good recommendations for, just for this season, just in case you're looking for something to watch. I'm always in the mood and always in the market to find something new to stream, to binge watch. So here we go. We're going to round them off. I'm not going to give you too much detail because I don't want to ruin it for you. And I don't know how good I am at this anyway. So we just going to roll with it. I'm going to try it out and we just going to go off the top of the dome for real. So if it sounds like something good from the description that I give you, definitely give it a try as well. All right, guys. Again, these are some of the best shows that I have watched like ever. Some of which I have watched multiple times. But again, if you are interested in hearing more of my thoughts on things that I like to watch and things I recommend, definitely check out my other channel because yeah, it's gonna be all about it. Over here, this is mostly fragrance, but I just wanted to do something fun, something different. Very first show up, which is probably like #1, but I'm just throwing it out there. I don't even know what all is on this list, but one of the main shows that I highly recommend to anybody who's never watched it, which by this time you should have watched it, but if you haven't, that's even better for you because I don't know about you guys, but I hate watching stuff week to week. I love to binge watch a show. So anytime I find out about a new show or something that I could watch that has tons of seasons and I just have to start from the beginning, oh, I love that because your girl got time, okay? I don't have time for some things, but I got time for others and I make time for what I want to do. And sis, believe you me, I be loving to watch me a good show. And this one is one that is so worth it. And they've even had spinoffs at this point. But this is none other than The Walking Dead. Oh, sis, if you have never watched The Walking Dead, you need to. I don't know where you been, what you've been doing, or what kind of rock you've been living under, but sis, The Walking Dead had, I think it ended up with about 8 seasons. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was about 8 seasons. It now has spinoffs. But if you are into suspense, if you are into maybe a little bit of horror, this isn't really horror, but it kind of is because at the end of the day, this is like apocalyptic. The show basically follows the main character, Rick Grimes, his family, and then a host of others in an apocalyptic world. Essentially, they are trying to find ways to survive against a world that has pretty much turned to zombies. That's pretty much it. And you follow them over the years and see how they make it through and what comes of the world and what comes of the people. And y'all, when I say it was so good, like literally I remember an old boyfriend putting me onto that show and I never wanted to watch it with him. I just knew it was not going to be something I would enjoy. And I remember doing my hair one day and I was in the mirror and I seen him watching it. It was like reruns playing because at the time it played constantly, reruns on AMC, the channel that I recall it showing on. I just remember I got so tuned in, and after that I started watching it with him. At this time it was still on air, so it was many years ago. But you guys, if you have not had the pleasure of watching that show from start to finish, I encourage you to do so. So yeah, I'm not gonna go too much more into it, but Walking Dead is one for the books. That is one of my tops for life. Another show that I highly recommend, I wouldn't even say this is for like a preteen or anything. You guys know I'm in my 30s, so I don't discriminate. It could be a younger type of show. If it's something that I could get from it, I'll watch it. But this show surprised me because I did not expect to enjoy it the way that I did. But when I tell you, me and my son's dad fully enjoyed this show. It's now finished, but you can definitely check out the reruns on Netflix. Also, The Walking Dead, you guys, I believe is still on Netflix as well. You guys, this show, I love it so much. And this is none other than Cobra Kai. First of all, you have to like karate movies or movies with kung fu or anything like that. You have to like fighting. If you're not into that, then I guess you won't like this show. But anyone who was into any of the Karate Kid movies, the main character from Karate Kid and Mr. Miyagi, gosh, his name is leaving me at the moment, but him, I put up a picture, him and Johnny from Cobra Kai, they have had a huge rivalry for years, right, behind the original beef that they had when they were younger. Well, those two have now grown up and they literally have found a way somehow in this show to pull together so many characters from the original Karate Kids, and I mean several of them, all except the one with the girl. They have pulled together all of these characters and they now are teachers and they are teaching their crew. One that has Miyagi-Do that follows Mr. Miyagi and his practices, and then one is Cobra Kai that follows Kreese in his practices. So if you've seen the Karate Kids, you know. I'm not going to get too much into it, but y'all, when I tell you that show was outstanding, kept me on the edge of my seat. We literally waited on pins and needles for the new seasons to release. I haven't went back just yet and like rewatched anything, but I am going to for sure. I'm just not ready because it kind of just ended. But you guys, if you have not, check out that show. It is so good. Show the family could watch. Young and old can enjoy that show. It doesn't matter. It is also in one of my top 10 for life. Like literally, these are great shows. Please just keep an open mind. The next show up is definitely goated for sure. The show I'm talking about is none other than Prison Break. If you're a fan of Prison Break and you're watching this, I know you're thinking like Prison Break is an old show. It is. Prison Break is older, but to me, that means nothing. Like, I have discovered in recent years some shows that were out many moons ago when I was still in high school, and I knew nothing about them, but they are gems. And I got a couple on this list, and Prison Break being one of them. Prison Break is amazing, you guys. It is exactly what it sounds like. It's trailing behind a guy whose brother has been sentenced to jail time for a crime that he did not commit. His brother feels that he was framed, and the other brother, who is free, commits a crime to put himself in jail so that he can then get his brother released and break him out. Hence Prison Break. So many things take place in this show, from the time beforehand to once he's in jail and the things that happen in jail to get out of jail, and then following each and every one of these characters, not only the two main characters, but the characters that also are in jail as well, and following their stories and what they did upon their release. It was such a good show, so emotional. It is full of twists and turns. So if you're someone who, again, loves a good binge watch and you love a lot of seasons, you will love this. It can be quite vulgar at times. I mean, just imagine. I mean, it's based in jail. So for the most part, for a good bit of the show, these are prisoners in prison. So you can imagine it's not going to be the best of things to see all the time, but the storyline is moving into my next show, number 4 on the list. This show is one also released many moons ago. Only just recently, I think maybe at the top of the year or at the end of last, popped up on Netflix, and it was in my For You section. Y'all, I watched this. I clicked on it, not expecting to really enjoy it at all. I just didn't think anything of it. I just put it on, and from the first episode, it had me hooked. And I have got to say, out of all the new shows that I have watched, especially this year, and it's so funny because, yeah, it's not new. When I tell you this was good, like it came out just as of recent, it fit in with all of the plots that I've seen now. Like nothing could touch this show. Nothing could touch it. And for it to have been released back then, I just feel like it was ahead of its time. It was just so good. It left me with so many questions. And I mean, I went down a whole rabbit hole with this show after the fact. Just trying to get more knowledge about it and finding more Easter eggs. And there's like a whole community that like loves this show on YouTube. So I hope it gives you guys that feeling too if you've never watched it. And that is none other than Lost. You guys, Lost was a show. There was a main character who was a doctor, and there was a plane crash. He was on said plane and there were survivors, and there's this one doctor that's helping everyone, and the show takes on a life of its own. I really can't get into detail because I just don't want to say too much, but the show is amazing. I can't even explain it, y'all. It's just crazy. It's crazy. If you are someone who likes mystery, if you like supernatural maybe, give this show a try. Step outside of the box. It's just different. It's just different. There's nothing like it, but it had me on the edge of my seat and I loved it. So highly recommend Lost. The next show up on the list that I want to throw in is also another one that I just recently watched, but yeah, I was pleasantly surprised by this show. It was really good, and I was surprised by it because this isn't the type of show I typically would gravitate towards. So I just stepped outside the box again, looking for something to watch, and I believe my mom had told me she checked this out and liked it and that I would, but when she said stuff like that, I just be like, Me and my mom just have quite different tastes when it comes to shows and really everything. Sometimes I watch what she suggests, sometimes I don't. In this case, I'm so glad that I did when I finally got around to it, which was so much later than when she told me. This is none other than Designated Survivor, you guys, and this is also on Netflix right now. I'm trying to be good about finding you stuff that was actually on Netflix, but I know that there are a few that are no longer available, but you just have to look and find them on other streaming services. But Designated Survivor, this was one of the most recent that I watched earlier in this year, and it was just so good. It was so riveting. It kept me on the edge of my seat. Designated Survivor surrounds a main character. I mean, without saying too much because I don't want to give it away, but ultimately there is a catastrophe. I can't remember what he was, but what I do know is he was the designated survivor. So there is a person that they pick. If something were to happen, something catastrophic, and something happens to the president, then this person will become the like interim president at that moment. He will be sworn in and taken to a secret location, and that is exactly what happened. There was a catastrophe and someone blew up not the White House. They blew up the Capitol and everybody died instantly, and this man became the president. He got sworn in, and it just goes to show the rest of his tenure while in that position and all the things that he was faced with and all the different things that you don't think about that they deal with and experience while in that position. I'm not really a political type of person, but I really enjoyed that show. So check that out. Plus, I love the main character. He was a really good actor. Really enjoyed the cast. And again, that was Designated Survivor, and it also had quite a few seasons. It wasn't a whole bunch, but it was enough. It was filling. And I think they have another season coming too. So I look forward to that. Show on this list is one that, you guys, I got to tell you, this took me a long time to get past like the first couple of episodes. Also on Netflix. And this show is none other than Arrow. You guys, it took me a long time to get into this show. I'm not gonna lie. Arrow is a show about the Green Arrow, if you are into the DC characters. Prior to watching this show, the only information that I knew about Arrow is that his parents had died and that he was a rich guy that turned into a vigilante. I knew him from a show that I used to watch when I was younger in recent years, Smallville. That's the only prior knowledge that I had about him, but I wanted to watch it because it had so many seasons and I was in need of something to watch, to binge watch on a regular basis. And yeah, I stumbled upon that. I tried to get into it and I just couldn't at first. Those first couple of episodes of that first season, it was rocky for me. It just couldn't grab my attention. It's like it sort of did, but it kind of didn't. But as I began to continue to watch, I fell in love. And as the seasons progressed, it just got better and better. There are a lot of seasons to that show. it's a lot to unpack. But if you like those type of shows, like if you were someone who liked Smallville, or if you're someone who likes those, they had like a Batman series, if you like those types, even like The Flash, you will love this show. This show was so good. They even have cameos from like Smallville, Clark from Smallville, and Arrow. They have some like overlap. I think it's a good show, and the ending had me in tears. So you guys, if you enjoy shows like that, you like action, you like fighting, you like that vigilanteism type, you'll enjoy this show. Good storylines, good cast, love it, 10s across the board. This next show is for my black girls. Okay, I've given something for everybody on here, but I wanted something specifically for us because I am one, obviously. But just because it's for the black girls or it's geared towards them does not mean everybody can watch it. You absolutely can. I highly recommend that you do. But this is a show that is highly recommended. This was on Netflix, but when I watched it, it was not, and I don't think it is anymore. You know, Netflix has contracts now, so like they don't keep things forever and ever and ever like they used to. So, or maybe they never did, but there were some I felt like they never left. This isn't one. This show is none other than Insecure by Issa Rae. I really think every black girl should watch it. I just do. It is a really good show for young adults. But I think it's also a good show for women of all ages, especially black women. It speaks to us and some of our experiences and the microaggressions that we might face in the workplace and in life, and just the different things that we experience and what we go through. In addition to that, it's got a lot to do with love life and friendships and family and all of those heavy dynamics and the things that we go through in life. And it just gives our perspective. I love to see it on screen. I love to see strong black leads. I love to see women who are doing something with themselves. I love to see that image on TV. There are messy times in this show. There are times there are, oh Lord, like what's going on? There are healthy things in this show. Things that I think every girl should watch at some point. And I just think it's good to see those things portrayed on screen because we don't get a lot of that, not in a positive light. And I love to see it here. I love this. For a long time, y'all, I watched Insecure back to back to back to back, and I waited for those seasons to come out all the way up until it ended. Since it ended, I have not rewatched it since then. I don't know. I'm just not in that mind space anymore, but I still highly recommend it for every black girl, every black woman, everyone. It's just really, really good, and it's a feel good, and it's funny. It's like comedy, romance. Yeah, it's a feel good, y'all. So if you're looking for something like that, let's give it a try. The next show that I highly recommend, this was again one of the best that I have ever watched. I have not went back to rewatch it, but one time was enough. This was a lot to unpack, but this is none other than Money Heist. And Money Heist I watched on Netflix. I think it's still available on Netflix right now, but I can't confirm because I haven't looked into it. But you guys just know Money Heist is exactly what it sounds like. There are a group of people who gather together that specialize in different areas to rob a bank. And I don't think it's just any bank. I think they are robbing like the most lucrative bank wherever they are. I can't remember. I really can't. I can't remember. Forgive me, but this is like one of the biggest heists to ever take place, and it follows them and their road up to being able to do this. And it was so good. If you like to be on the edge of your seat, if you like something with action, tune in. If it sounds good, give it a try. Money Heist, so good, so slept on. Wow, we almost done, y'all, and I still got honorable mentions and everything. This is gonna be a long video, but y'all gonna like it. It's gonna be worth it. All right, so number 9 on this list is a new show, fairly new. I watched this at the end of last year, I believe. It was either at the end of last year or at the top of this year. But y'all, riveting, literally one of the best shows I have watched this year. This one is along the lines of, I would say it's some suspense, mystery, and action. It's action-packed. This is Paradise. And Paradise is not on Netflix, unfortunately, you guys. This is actually on Hulu. So I apologize for that, but you know, Hulu, chill, Netflix and chill, Prime and chill, whatever. You guys. Oh, speaking of which, I just remembered one that I left off this list. If you are not familiar with Paradise, oh my gosh, it was so good. Guys, I don't want to say much about Paradise because I feel like I'm going to give it away. It's one of those situations where something catastrophic happens and it changes the world. And those who can end up in a better place, seemingly. That's all I can say. I don't want to say too much, but just check that out. As a matter of fact, I don't even want to put that on as number 9. Let's just call that an honorable mention, because there's only one season. Actually, the new season should be airing soon. So yeah, just keep that in mind. But I don't want to go too much into it. But yeah, y'all give that a try. Oh, gosh, this is so hard. Number 10, which is definitely goated. This is one of my favorite shows of all time. I still have yet to rewatch this, but it's on my hit list to rewatch, because y'all, this will forever go down in history as one of the best shows I've ever watched, okay? And this is none other than Queen of the South. Sis, if you're not into drug shows, you can exit out here. But if you are, okay, baby, Queen of the South is the show. It's the one. If you are into shows like Narcos, Griselda Blanco story, you're going to love Queen of the South. Queen of the South surrounds a young lady by the name of Teresa Mendoza. She goes from being a drug mule to the Queen of the South. And it's simple as that. Y'all, I'm not going to go too much into it, but it's so good. I need to rewatch it. Go check it out. Go check it out. Few honorable mentions I want to throw out there that I'm not going to go into much into, but if you'd like to hear more videos like these, like this portion, please go check out my other channel. I will be talking more in depth and giving more recommendations over there. One of the shows that I recommend also is Better Call Saul, which is a spin-off of the original show Breaking Bad. Also recommend Breaking Bad as well, even though, y'all, personally, I think I liked Better Call Saul better than Breaking Bad. A lot of people love Breaking Bad. It's like on their goated list, but for me, Breaking Bad is good. It's really good, but I think I like Better Call Saul better. Also, you know, Paradise, like I said, I think that is an honorable mention. Another show that I forgot to mention on here, this should have definitely been on here. Oh my god, y'all, there are so many honorable mentions just because what the hell, we here, let's do it. Jack Ryan, check that out. That's on Prime, you guys. Matter of fact, I got a couple that's for Prime that I'm just gonna throw in here. Jack Ryan, Reacher. Y'all, Reacher is goated. It's literally like one of my favorite shows. And Lioness, hands down, goated. Okay, goated. That is a show about someone's experience in the army. It's an army type show. Sis, when I tell you, you need to check those out. If you have Prime, check those out. I have to throw this in here just as a just got to throw myself a little line. If you guys have not watched The Summer I Turned Pretty, it's a super cute coming of age type of show. It's a romance type of show. It's based off of a romance and comedy novel by Jenny Han, I think her name is. You guys, I've read the books and I have watched the show. I'm currently recapping season 1 over on my other channel. That's the first bit of content that I have, but I will be sharing so much more content over there. It's not going to be just that type of show. It's going to be so many shows. If you like the shows on this list, then you know you're going to like what I present over there. So please check me out. Again, I will leave that link down below. You guys, have so much in store. I'm even going to recap music over there. So I'm not limiting myself. It's just going to be a whole nother side of me. And I'm thinking about even doing, I'll hold that. But yeah, you guys, if any of these sound good to you, please give them a try. But please, if you like shows as much as I do, and if any of these sound like they're up your alley, please follow your girl over on my second channel. I have so much in store over there, so many ideas, and possibilities are endless. I thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it to this point, if you did, leave me some TVs down below. Okay, I would love to know that you made it to this point. Thank you so much for all of your support. Like this video and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget, always make sure you look good and smell good, and sis, make sure you're doing on a budget. Till next time, bye.